Any update on Matthias Janmark?
He didn't skate today. We're listing him as day to day.
We know the situation with Game 1s and the recent history of it, but you guys have always seemingly bounced back in a big way in Game 2. What's that formula of success look like for you guys?
Well, I think the first thing is you want to make sure that you're doing your work. Off of doing your work, it's important to make sure you're seeing things correctly. And then I think the next thing is you want to make sure you're giving your team some actionable things to work on or improve on. And we know that Game 1 wasn't our best effort. We're looking to get better and make sure that we get the result we want tomorrow.
Vegas is a team that's very good at interrupting flow. Is that something you can break, or to a degree, is that just a frustration your team needs to learn to live with and get past?
I don't understand the nature of your question. I don't know. What do you mean by that?
Well, they're really good sticks. They break up passes. Offensive teams that like to get rolling, like to get going, they're really good at stopping that, heading the other direction, making you work for it. Is that something that you can get on top of, or do you just have to accept a team like this is going to leave you frustrated and you got to get past that frustration?
No, I don't see it that way at all. I saw our team score 4 goals. And when we score 4 goals, that should be enough to win a game. There's some things that we can do better, certainly, but that's not how I see it, no.
Because he left the ice early, just wanted to ask about Draisaitl. Looked like he took a stick or something like that. He's all good and good for tomorrow?
Did he leave the ice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice. I'm just teasing you, Ryan. I'm sure you broke the news. I would say that it's a little bit of playoff makeup, and I think he probably had 1 or 2 sutures, so he'll be just fine.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah. Thanks for breaking the news.
Yeah, no, that's what we do. So we asked McDavid about how he feels about the chances he's been getting, and he feels like he's getting chances and just wants to maybe bear down on them a little. What have you thought of the goal scoring opportunities that have come his way and how he's doing on that front?
How many points does he have in the 7 games? Yeah, not bad. Not too bad. So I'm quite comfortable with where his game's at. He's had looks, but for us, he typically makes the right decision with the puck. His ability to shoot it and his ability to pass it make him a really dangerous player for the other team to handle.
Jay, you talked about the actionable things you have to give your team.
Sure, yeah.
When the puck drops tomorrow, how will you know that they've learned? What will you see that will clue you in and you're like, we're there?
Yeah, I'm not going to detail that right here in a press conference, but I will say that we're looking to improve on our game number 1. And in the end, the proof will be in the pudding, hopefully in the result.
Jay, not sure if you've seen the narrative or the reports that your team might be targeting certain players on the opposition team. Just a thought on that and.
No, I don't read much or
Okay.
or watch anything. What's the narrative that you're talking about?
Targeting certain players with the certain injury history.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would say that first thing that comes to mind is that hockey's a contact sport, and any narrative coming out of their camp, their coaching staff has enough experience and pedigree to know that it is a contact sport. I would say that our team is known for playing the game hard, but we do it whistle to whistle. I only saw 1 undisciplined penalty in last game after the whistle, and I believe the officials called it. And for me as a coach, I don't always agree or like every call that gets made, but I believe that NHL officials call them as they see them. And, the one thing I don't think they abide is, lobbying, or trying to influence that type of thing. And I'm sure series managers the same way. They don't abide, trying to lobby through press conferences or media. So for us, our focus is going to be the same. We play the game hard. We play it whistle to whistle. And when we do that, we like our chances.
You described your team yesterday as honest self-assessors. I would think for a team that gets better as the series goes on, you need that. Not all teams have that.
Yeah.
How did you establish that culture?
Well, it doesn't just start with the coaching staff. We have a leadership group that is, I believe second to none. We have the best hockey player in the world who drives our culture, and for him and the rest of our leaders, they set a tone of intolerance for anything that gets in the way of winning. So for us, we put our focus on the things that we can control. And to a man, all of us believe that we have better than we showed in game number one. So it starts with our players and our leadership group.